Hugo and Penelope are returning home from their vacation at the cottage of Great Uncle Horace. Suddenly, a freak magnetic storm causes the compass in their light aircraft to spin wildly. Unable to navigate, Hugo loses all sense of direction. Alright, so Hugo apparently knows how to fly a plane. Finally, hopelessly lost over a South American jungle, the plane about to run out of gas, Hugo spots a clearing just big enough to land it. With fingers clenching the controls, he shouts, "Hold on, Penelope! We're going down!" "Hello, we made it," says Penelope with relief as she and Hugo survey the crash site. "I think I'll go off and explore a little," she continues. Now, there's definitely have to be something going on. I don't remember my eyes doing that when I'm turned to the side. Do, 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 do. I don't know why this lady's going off on her own. That seems like not the greatest idea in a jungle. Uh-huh. Ah, maybe this is it. Overrides. There we go. Somehow, look at camera got turned on. Okay. Well, don't wander too far, warns Hugo. I'll inspect the airplane while you're gone. Okay, honey, calls Penelope as she heads into the jungle. And for goodness sake, change your clothes. They clash terribly with the scenery, she laughs. Uh-oh. Hmm, nothing much exciting happening here. Lots of trees and things. Some pretty flowers, cute spider's web. Wonder how Hugo's doing fixing the plane. Chomp. Irk. Help, help. Hugo hears the faint cries for help and rushes to the rescue. A young native girl who happened to be passing by, rushes onto the scene. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this animation. We'll see. I saw the whole thing. Your friend has been bitten by a dreaded tree spider. I'm afraid there is only one antidote and it must be administered within 48 hours. Do you have this antidote? Hugo asks. No, the only thing that can save your friend is water from a place we call the Pool of Life. It lies in a secret garden behind the waterfall along yonder path. I will tend to your friend while you fetch the special water. Now go, hurry. Should you be standing underneath this tree of the spider that poisoned? The native girl points to the path behind her. Well, looks like it's up to you, old buddy. Better get going and find the antidote. So over here. Pet Penelope. There's no point. Shh. That's what you frickin' think. We're on a jungle path which gently slopes up to the left. Mm-hmm. So while this is made by David P. Gray, he hired a professional artist to do the backgrounds and stuff this time instead of, I'm not sure exactly what he did previously. Looking down into the chasm, you can see a fast-running stream far below. There appears to be a path crossing the stream, but there's no way to get down the sides of the chasm from here. The bridge looks a bit dubious. Okay, can I look more specifically at the bridge? No. Well, let's see, what, F4 to save? Watch out, the bridge doesn't look like it would support your weight. The ropes are starting to fray at the ends. I'm just going to push it, see what happens. No? No death? Just, you can't do that? Fine. Look, rope. The vines look pretty sturdy. Take rope. What do you want to do with the vines? Wrap vines around bridge. Wrap vines. Secure bridge? No. Leave me alone. Secure bridge. I'll figure it out. Hello? Fine. You need to tie the vines to the bridge to help support it. Yeah, well, I was trying to do that. Tie vines to bridge. Okay, the bridge looks like it would support you now. Gonna help me with my financial well-being? What? Harumph! As you leave the chasm, you hear the sound of the bridge collapsing behind you. Oh dear. It looks like you'll have to find another way back to Penelope. Figures. Is that a roll of corn? You're at the top of the cliff. There are two paths heading down and a path heading up toward the bridge. There are two paths heading down and a path heading up toward the bridge. Wouldn't a path that's going down also come back up? You can also see an old scroll. See what it says. Take scroll. Read scroll. Lost. Near the mighty boulder, my precious crystal ball. I guess I couldn't hold her, so I must have let her fall. If anyone should find it, please return it to my keep. Be careful if you use it, for its powers runneth deep. Signed, the old man. Hey, me cat. Welcome in, and thank you. Is this that same old man? This is just my dad bod. It's my summer fit. Dragon Gem thinks I should keep it, but I don't know. So I'm curious if that actually takes me to a different place. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. He does. River crossing on the right, cliff top to the left. Okay. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Oh no. You have reached the banks of the fast running stream. If there used to be a bridge here, it looks long since disappeared. Looking into the water, you notice many small red fish, which you recognize instantly as flesh eating piranhas. Look, vines. The vines look pretty sturdy. Yep, I'm going to have to swing across like George. George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Ah. Watch out for that tree. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. What is that on the ground over there? You're at the base of the cliff path. You can also see a golden bell. Take bell. Okay. Ring bell. Ding dong. Nothing happens. Okay. Ooh, waterfall. Look. You can see a fast running stream fed by a waterfall to the right. The water is too fierce to cross anywhere. On the other side of the waterfall, you can see a little path heading into the undergrowth. You can't cross, the water is flowing too swiftly, and you would surely be swept away to your doom. Okay. Can I look at the waterfall specifically? Waterfall is fed by the stream near the elephant. There's an elephant? If you could find a way to stop the flow of water, you would be able to cross. There aren't any elephants. That's what I frickin' thought. Hello, ghost? You're at the mouth of a cave. The cave is very gloomy inside. However, you can make out some steep stone steps heading upward. An evil spirit appears to be guarding the entrance. Talk to spirit. You get no reply. How can you tell if a tree is a dogwood tree? By its bark. Look, cave. Wait, don't spirits hate bells? Ring bell. Ding dong. Nope, guess not. Ooh. Uh-oh. That looks like a boulder. You've reached a path which turns back on itself. Is this an Indiana Jones type boulder? Boulder? The rock itself looks like any other mighty boulder, and you might find in these parts. All right. Just how common do you think boulders are? Oh, a village. You're at the outskirts of a native village. You're in the natives' village. The witch doctor's hut lies to the right. You can see a wild beast being roasted over a fire, and, at the rear of the village, some natives with a blowpipe. Talk to witch doctor. I get no reply. Are you coming to talk to me? Ambawala Jumba. So, a couple things. One, David P. Gray mentioned specifically that he got slightly confused between the South America Amazon, where this is supposed to be set, and Africa. Oh, I see you don't speak our tongue. I should have guessed from your strange clothes, I suppose. Anyhow, welcome to our little community here. No, don't be frightened. We're not headhunters or cannibals, you know. Say hello. No, although I must warn you most strongly not to venture into the witch doctor's hut. It's a full moon tonight, and he tends to go rather crazy. Okay, need antidote. Well, as you can see, we're cooking supper here. It's roast hyena again. We had the same thing yesterday and the day before. I'm not sure if it's a matter of couldn't be bothered or what, because like I said, for this one, he paid somebody to make the artwork, and it got set in a jungle because that person was good at doing trees. But yeah, I don't think there are any hyenas in the Amazon. Eh? Talk, girl. In fact, I can't remember when we didn't have roast hyena. It's really boring, you know. If only there was something we could do to make it more interesting. Like spices? You want spices? You're not the first strangers we've had in our village, you know. No, not at all. It's really hard to look at anything else and do anything else if you keep talking to me. In fact, all the strangers were extremely friendly. Do you know every one of them offered us a gift of some sort? Look, window? Woman! Trying to do stuff. Looking through the window, you can see a witch doctor, a large cooking pot big enough to put someone in, and a cage for imprisoning someone. Can I talk to the witch doctor? No. What is that hanging out of the window? Oop. Well, that looks like a spider. Okay. I don't remember what the one native girl told us. I feel like I kind of have to go in there. You're outside the witch doctor's hut. Okay. You can see the witch doctor, a large cooking pot, and a cage for imprisoning people. Yes, do you not see them in the drops? No, I can't hide the drops. Ah. I also went ahead and used my discount, but I don't expect anybody to actually use it. But if for some reason anybody feels like gifting 5 gift subs, you'll get a 35% discount. I really do not expect anybody to be doing that, but that's the discount I can do. Is this a surfboard or a shield? There are some of the things used by the witch doctors for his nefarious deeds. Their use is not readily apparent. Why are his deeds nefarious? Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Welcome to Subversion. One long Johnny has punished 5. Somebody stop them.
Johnny, what did I just say? Ah, thank you very much. It was like a dare. Got it. Well, thank you very much for the gift subs. It'll at least get your badge. Yeah. I don't have to show you any stinking badges. That is a spider, right? I wouldn't look too closely if I were you. Well, what if I want to?
Dragongem has punished 5. Somebody stop them.
He gotcha. Did he just... From this hour, you're in my power. Okay. And thank you very much, my lovely wife, for the gift sub to Game Dev Jeff. I guess I should go back and look at who those people that were that got the gift sub. Oh no, you gave out. Hold on. Hold on. Young Johnny, thank you for giving a gift sub to Ted Switch, Draconic Dude, House of Mike, Harder Wogan, and Maydeva. And my lovely wife, thank you for giving gift subs to Paradotrian, Imtrin, Pureblind Gamer, Game Dev Karuben, and Game Dev Jeff.
Dragongem chucked X 500 bitties.
And welcome in Draconic Dude. And thank you very much for the biddies. Probably be getting a payout in the next month or so. I think I was pretty close to the $50 mark before this. And we'll see which one I get to do it on. You sneakily lurking while finishing dinner? Yeah, I gets that. I see nothing very interesting about the cage. Open cage. Hey, you stay put, yells the witch doctor. Wow, he's fast. Youch, the witch doctor just prodded you with a stick to make you think twice about opening the door again. Tot witch doctor. Hee, just you keep quiet in your cage, my friend. There'll be time enough for squawking when you're roasting in my pot. Look, hole. You're in the witch doctor's hut. You can see him over by... What? What do you think you're doing in here? What? What? Yeah. Ha. Get out of here. You know what? I realized something. Get here, Speedy Gonzales. I didn't set up a different arm for if and I'm in my dad bod mode. What? Always with the shiny thing. So very vibrant. I can also see a little cage. Am I okay? And a golden candle. Ring bell. Ding dong. Nothing happens. Take little cage. Okay. Leave cage. Open cage. Is he gonna prod me more? Hey, you stay put. Look mouse hole. Do I have anything on me? I've got the old scroll. All right. Are those supposed to be snakes? All right. Let me restore to the village. Since obviously I don't think I was supposed to be gotten by the witch doctor yet. All right. So is this a snake? There's no point. Shh. Walla Jumba. Bye. Tuck. Welcome to our little village. No, although I must warn you most strongly not to venture into the witch doctor's hut. It's full moon tonight. He tends to go rather crazy, right? Tuck. Low dart. Tuck. Antidote. Antidote. Of course, we always give them something in return. A fair exchange is no robbery, as they say. Say antidote. Give bell. Your polite offer is refused. Okay. What's back here? Hey, thank you very much for the hype train. What I get? Touch of salt, huh? Ooh, a level 4. That is indeed a record for this channel. Giddy on foot and I want to touch it. Touch it! Say hi. Okay. So I think I need something else for these people. Oh, there's the elephant. It's just sitting there minding its own business. Should mind my business. Mind my own business. Talk elephant. I get no reply. Okay. What else is there? You're on a jungle path. There's an elephant here who appears to be resting. It appears quite content and takes no notice of you. Author's note. Yes, I know there are no elephants in the Amazon. This one just escaped from a zoo. Uh, okay. Is this just the other side of the thing? Oop. Swing vines. Okay. Whee! He just told you that there's an elephant there because it escaped from a zoo. Okay. So I need to find a crystal ball for an old man. I need to find some sort of a gift to give the villagers. And I need to figure out a way to get through the waterfall. Okay. Am I going to have to open waterfall? No. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to figure out how to get past the spirit. So the golden bell didn't do anything. He cannot enter the cave while the evil spirit is guarding it. Ring bell. Still nothing. Okay. I mean, he's not that evil of a spirit if he's just going to stop me instead of, I don't know, murdering me. Look, vines. Vines look pretty sturdy. Tie vines. What? Make up your mind. Either they're sturdy vines or there aren't any vines. Why does Christmas have 25 letters of the alphabet instead of 26? On Christmas, it's Noel. Oh, is there something behind here? Push boulder. Look. Y'all ever just scratch an itch and it just teleports you to another world? Hey, James. Welcome in. Nice. What do you think of my dad bod? Look, orb, read scroll. Crystal ball is specifically how he refers to it. Okay. What kind of gift could I give to the people in the native village? Ring bell. Okay. Give hat. Your polite offer is refused, okay? Offer bell. No? Ask for hyena. Get no reply. Okay. Ask About Bell. Ask about antidote? No. Ask about blowgun. Blow dart? All right. It's a little bit early, but let's see. Oh. Hmm. So I get a feeling those bullion cubes are important. And I don't think I can get back to my plane from here. Pet elephant. Um, touch elephant. All right, bye. Swing vines. All right, let's go back up to the top of the cliff and take a look. I feel like I don't know how to get back over there. Swing vines? You can't swing across because the vines don't go all the way across the chasm. Perhaps you can use them in another way. Tie vines. There aren't any. What? Grab vine? Take vine. Help vine. Hmm. What the ball, the bang, the bang, biggie, 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 okay. Ring bell? Hello? Ring bell? Jump. No jumping allowed in this game. All right. So, I guess let's start that again. Only I won't be a chud this time. I mean, I might be a chud, but I won't be the same type of chud. What burns longer, a red candle or a blue candle? Neither. They both burn shorter. And at least this time I can pay more attention. Okay. Need to find the antidote. Water from the place that they call the Pool of Life in a secret garden behind the waterfall along yonder path. Okay. It's the path to the left, heading off into the jungle. To the right lies the clearing where you crash landed. There is no sign of the spider. Mhm. You're in a clearing surrounded by impenetrable jungle. The only exit is via a small path to the left. Wow, 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 wow. Hmm. That filter acts oddly. Why? I didn't test any of the filters with my dad bod. Apparently, look plain, open, plain. Um, I see. There we go. Contents of the plane became a bit jumbled during the forced landing. However, you could make out the cockpit seats and instruments, which still appear to be okay. How did the moonlight look when you had that on, or was that on one of the other prop sets? Some clay, some pins, a water flask, and bouillon cubes, and a sandwich. Take pin, not tack. Take pins. Take clay. Take sandwich. What do you mean? Take sandwich. Take flask. Take cubes. Look, anything else? Nope. Okay. No. Back. Eh? Uh, how do I get out of this screen? Exit plane. Okay. Uh, ask girl about which doctor. The native girl has told you all she can. Now, where's the antidote you were supposed to be fetching? Okay. Take Penelope's sassy shoes. Tie vines to bridge. Crash. Okay. Take scroll. Read scroll. Save. Full scroll. Coming tonight on the Ocho. Take bell. So, some clay, some pins. I mean, maybe this is just the entrance to the secret garden. I ain't got no eyes. Do I think any of this would scare off a spirit? Not really. The rock itself looks like any other mighty boulder. Sure. Come on over here and talk to me. You're going to say, what? You're not going to do it now? Oh, I see you don't speak my language. Would you like a Vegemite sandwich? Because you come from the land down under. The native thanks you politely for your gift, but looks a little nonplussed. However, after you demonstrate its use on the meat, the natives are very grateful. The native hands you a blowpipe and some sleeping potion darts and warns, careful with these, there's enough potion to put an elephant to sleep. But why would I want to put an elephant to sleep? Shoot.
Battle stations. Collection Revolution is riding up in here.
Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Collection Revolution. Thank you very much for the raid. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Nice. This raid is bananas. Bananas. It is going well. And thank you very much for the raid. Nice. This game is interesting. So, David P. Gray back in the 90s, decided he wanted to make some video games. So he released 3 different games. Each of them is slightly different, but they're all text parser games. I'm about to try to put this witch doctor to sleep. No, apparently not. Okay. So it must have been true that I need to use it on this poor defenseless elephant for some reason. Um, the developer did admit that he slightly got a little confused between Africa and the Amazon. Uh, did that do anything? Uh, it said okay, but the elephant didn't do anything. After a while, okay. After a while, the sleeping potion has its effect. The elephant falls fast asleep. Does he? The elephant looks like it's still just standing there with its eyes open. Am I stuck? Okay. Is the elephant actually on its side and I just can't tell? Hold on. Let me change scenes and come back. No, he's just standing there. Okay. Oh, it's closed its eyes. Climb, elephant? Climbing is not your strong point and you fail miserably. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, the elephant very well could need a nap. Um, I'm pretty sure elephants sleep on their sides, especially if they've been drugged with a sleeping potion. Touch trunk. Eh? Yeah, it's very good. Very good response. Um, touch tusk. Eh? Ring bell. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Right.
Welcome to the Wunderwall.
All right. Well, so I don't know why I put this elephant to sleep. Thank you very much for the follow. Follows are anonymous. I will warn you if you happen to stream and you say anything after that, my bot does auto shout out anybody that happens to stream that follows me. So I haven't fixed that particular bug yet, but I do leave follows anonymous. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let's go swing across the vines here. What? I went back on accident. And if you're curious, the music is Monster Cat. And that's the player, the site. And this is just the ambient genre. Because this game has sound and some music every once in a while, but not really. Swing vines. Okay. Right, and then this over here will be to the path back up to where the plane is and where the bridge is that collapsed. Okay. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be confronting the witch doctor. I mean, maybe. Look, water. Okay. Oh, right. There's piranhas in there. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. I was thinking maybe if I threw the sandwich in there, but it doesn't appear to need that. Uh, pet elephant. Take elephant? To be honest, I don't think it would fit in your pocket. I mean, fair. At least it has its eyes closed now. Snuggle elephant. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get captured by the witch doctor, and then I'm going to try to shoot the witch doctor. Hee hee, gotcha. From this hour, you're in my power. Oh, too bad you missed. What? Hmm. No point in shooting the mouse. No point in shooting the spider. Was I supposed to do some practice, some target practice before I came in here? No, because well, I mean, I shot the elephant, but that shouldn't be too hard. They're almost the size of a barn. Um, some pins, some clay, a flask, the scroll, and the bell. Ring bell. Mold clay. How about make doll? As if guided by some unseen force, your hands quickly mold the clay into an effigy of the witch doctor. Put pins in. Wait, how is it referring to it in my inventory? It doesn't refer to it as anything. Okay. Put pins in clay. You feel as if something dark and sinister just happened. Oh, okay. Look which doctor. I mean, he could have just let me shoot him with the dart, and then he'd be asleep. You're in the witch doctor's hut. You can see him writhing on the floor where you managed to incapacitate him. Right. Rifle through his belongings. Hi. Okay. Look at which doctor. Okay. Well, look cage. Small cage for holding small animals. Okay. Take cage. Okay. It's useful where it is. Ah, right. Take candle. Okay. Let's leave. I'll bet now we can go in where the spirit is because we have a gold candle and a gold bell. Hello, spirit. Light candle, not candle, candle. Okay. You cannot enter the cave. Okay. Ring bell. Ding dong. Hmm. So the candle and the bell didn't do it. It's already lit. Place candle. Okay. Ring bell. Place bell. Okay. Put out candle. Give bell to spirit. Give candle to spirit. Give sandwich to spirit. Okay, talk to spirit. Say, may I pass? No. So I wonder if I need to try to catch those mice and use them or something. Is he still incapacitated? Yes. What else does it say about in here? Okay. A little cage. Look hole. Look in hole. Okay. Look in cauldron. No? Lift witch doctor. No? There's no point. I can't chuck him in his own thing. Excuse me. Put sandwich cage. Oh. Is it going to do anything? No? Maybe if I leave the room and then come back in? No. Ring bell? Take. Oh, oh. Mouse runs excitedly over to the little cage and starts eating the remains of the cheese sandwich. The cage slams shut, trapping the mouse inside it. Take cage. Okay. Now, what am I going to do with the caged mouse? That was very cute. Oh. Hmm. Put down cage. Uh-huh. Open cage. The mouse runs around for a little while but fails to make any impression on our sneezing elephant. Okay. Well, I feel like maybe I soft locked myself again. But let's go see. Let's go check to see if I can get into the past the spirit now. Put down cage. Open cage. So you open the cage door, the little mouse runs off and makes its escape, never to return. Okay, so no. Um, was this before? Just sitting there minding its own business. Okay, that must have been before I shot it. Swing line. Hey, Game Dev Jeff. Thank you very much and welcome in. Swing back. How have you been doing? I hope you've been working on your games. Let's see. What? Do I have all the stuff? I do. Hi, sir. He gotcha. Oh no, I'm in your power. Mold clay. What? Mold doll? Nice. That is that's the goal, right? To be able to work on them as much as you need to. Oh, I don't remember what I did to mold clay. Make doll. Make doll. Okay. As if guided by some unseen force, your hands quickly mold the clay into an effigy of the witch doctor. Put pins in clay. You feel as if something dark and sinister just happened. The Jungle of Doom is treating me pretty well. It is, of course, a parser game, so you know sometimes you remember what to use, and sometimes you don't. Little cage, right? Let's go ahead and put sandwich in cage. Okay. And take candle. Yep, indeed. I like it. I wish I had just gotten off my duff and made games. But, the inspiration never struck me at a time when I could do it. Come on, little mousey. Do I need to be over on that side of the screen so that he comes out of this hole? I'll bet you that's it. Oh. Is he going to slowly squeak out? Huh? I saw him looking. Oh, 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 oh. Ross runs excitedly over to the little cage and starts eating the remains of the cheese sandwich. Cage slams shut. Don't worry, sir. Take Cage. Nick Cage, even. Nope, not Take Cage again. You already have it. Yeah, I know. There we go. Not sure if I like this music. Are you coming to talk to me again? No, you're just going to stand here with me? Okay, put down cage. Open cage. The little mouse has scared the elephant. You watch in amazement as the elephant lumbers off in the direction of the stream. Oh, Sir Elephant, please. I hope I'm not about to find out that he thinks that... Okay, good. The elephant wades right through the stream. You notice with some amusement how the stream became totally dammed while the elephant passed through it. The stream starts to flow normally again as the elephant disappears into the distance, never to be seen again. Okay. Got it. Understood. Understood, game. Okay. Put down cage. Okay. Open cage. Uh-huh. We're going to go over here with him. What? Hmm. Okay. Maybe. Put down cage. Shoot elephant. Open cage. The effect of the sleeping potion in the dart is starting to have its effect on the elephant. It slows down and eventually stops right in the middle of the stream, damming the water completely. Oh, yeah. Okay. Aw, how cute. How does it describe this? The stream appears to have been dammed rather efficiently by a large elephant, which appears to be sleeping peacefully now. Nice. Well, I'm certainly glad that we didn't just find out that they think that the elephant would go into the piranha-infested water stream and be eaten. Because there was a period of time where I thought, oh no, I've just made the elephant get consumed by a bunch of piranhas. Hello, spirit. All right. Let's see. You're at the waterfall. The water appears to have stopped running. Although the banks of the stream are too muddy to be negotiated, it looks like you might be able to get across some stones at the very base of the waterfall. Okay. Whoop. Hey, all right. You're at the waterfall base. The water appears to have stopped running all the banks. Yep. Okay. Oh. Okay. You've arrived at the secret garden. The pool of rejuvenating water is here amongst some very beautiful wild orchids which have grown huge thanks to the magic power of the water. Okay. Um, empty flask. Flask appears to be empty. Okay, good. Fill flask. You fill the flask with the magical water. Smell orchids. Has an indistinct aroma. Really? Interesting. But how do I get back across the bridge? That's out. Just in time, you can hear the thunder of water as the stream starts to flow again. The elephant must have awakened and moved off. Oh, good. Right. Probably something back in here. Ring bell. Nothing happens. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I've got the dart, the pins, the clay, the flask, the scroll, the candle, the bell. Take vines. You never see any purpose in anything. Why is it so easy to find openings in Florida? It's full of keys. Talk to girl. Yeah. No? Nothing? Okay. Hello, little mouse. Swing vines. And I still haven't found a crystal ball. Oop. The bridge is collapsed. There's no way across the chasm. Fly. Eh? Yeah, well, it's worth a shot. Okay, so it's got to have something to do with that spirit in the cave. I'm going to go back to the village and ask them if they know anything about the spirit. Not that I expect to get an answer or to ask the proper question. Swing vines. Hugo has great upper body strength. I was going to say, did the mouse get eaten by a snake? But nope, it's just there. Ask about spirit. Ask about cave. Ask about cave, not cave. No difference, huh? Would you get out of the way? I'm trying to walk back there. Sheesh. Look, pole. It's a rather interesting pole, a horizontal crossbeam with two supporting verticals. The corners are cleverly mitered to provide a strong join without the need for glue or nails, which, of course, are unobtainable here. The pole has proved incredibly useful to the natives over many years. They use it to hang up their hyenas prior to cooking. Alas, the pole is quite useless to you, interesting as it is. Is it useless to me? Take pole? No. Because, like, I could use it to cross the chasm. Hmm. Look, fire. Whatever is cooking, it doesn't look very appetizing. Perhaps a little seasoning would help. I already gave them my bouillon cubes. What more do they want? And what is this red thing sticking out of the window? Look, window. Look, red. Uh huh. Okay. Uh, uh, uh. I mean, I'm not supposed to drink the water, am I? That really hit the spot. Now, what about poor Penelope? No? Okay. I don't suppose. Ask about spirit. Take pins out of clay. You already have it. Pull pins. Take pins. I guess I can't recapacitate him, huh? Them. I'm assuming it's a male. But you know what they say about assuming? Makes an ass out of you and Ming. Okay. Well, let's see. So he did lose it near the boulder. Okay. I should probably mention that now's a good time for you to save your game. There's nothing especially dangerous up ahead, but you should be prepared just in case there's a power outage or something. Uh, oh, for. Do I have to use the phrase look behind specifically? Because I swear I came back here. Behind boulder. My. We are thorough, aren't we? Well, just for you, there is a crystal ball lying behind the rock, glinting in the sun. You fetch it out. Okay. Take ball. Show ball. Show spirit crystal ball. Man, I can't type. What does it call it? Yeah, crystal ball. Okay. Give spirit ball. Look into ball. The crystal ball appears cloudy. Rub ball. Crystal ball. The crystal glows with an inner light. As you peer into its center, you can see a picture forming. The image is very strong and clear. It is the old man, the owner of the crystal ball. He has a smile on his face as he beckons you to him. Okay. Give ball. Throw ball. Give ball to spirit. Offer spirit. Talk to spirit. No reply. Okay. All right. Okay. And Dr. Duck. Do. Boolean cubes. Uh-huh. Okay. Capture the mouse, right? I could have done that from inside of my cage. Interesting. Uh-huh. Pick the mouse. Golden candlestick. Hey, an elephant, right? Put the cage down. Open the cage. We'll shoot the elephant. Open the cage. Found it. Uh-huh. Cool PC speaker music. Yep, did that. Okay. So I missed something up over there. Got it. Um, they're probably the same amount of screens away either direction or fairly close. Hello, mouse. You've reached the banks of a fast-running stream. If there used to be a bridge here, it has... okay. All right, what did it say about this? If you walk in the right place, you should find an old book. What? What? Okay. Take book. Read book. You read various spells from the old book, but nothing interesting happens. Aha. Okay. Now can I go and get rid of the spirit with the magical book? I know I could just go back to reading the things, but, well, you know what? Sometimes things are hidden and need moon logic. I could have known I could just wander around in the bushes and a book would pop out. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out identity theft is a crime. You gather the bell and candle together and read the book from the spell from the page in the old book. Whoosh! An icy blast of air sweeps past you as the evil spirit is banished for good. Cool. We meet again, my friend. Methinks that I was a little hard on you the last time we met, so I fancy the tables shall be turned this time. I know, let us play a guessing game but this time you will ask the questions, and I will answer. If I answer correctly, you may pass. What a wonderful idea, hee hee. Yes. Right. Hold something in your hands without showing me, and I'll have 3 guesses. Ready? Okay, here's the first guess. Is it an elephant? Yes. What? Open your hands and let me see. Aha, you lie. Did you really believe you could dupe me with your feeble trickery? Be gone from my cave and don't return until you have learned to tell the truth. Aye? Back so soon, eh? So you liked my little game. We shall try it once more. Right, hold something in your hands without showing me, and I'll have 3 guesses. Is it an elephant? No. This is trickier than I thought. No matter, I'll try again. Is it a jewel-encrusted egg? No. Aha! In that case, I fancy I have the answer. Is it a flask of magic water? Yes. Splendid. You win, my boy. Go upward on yonder rocks, and you will emerge on the path to your sweetheart. Hurry now. The old man beckons you on. As you pass the old man, he whispers in your ear, I thought I'd never see my crystal ball again. I'll just take it off your hands. I really am most grateful to you, my boy. Don't wink at me, sir. Give flask. You administer the remedy. The rejuvenating power of the magic revives our sweet Penelope. You trip merrily back to the plane, fill it with gas from the spare tank, and fly off homeward into the sunset. But, okay. And so we say farewell to Hugo and Penelope for the last time. Unless we want to play Nightmare 3D, which apparently is a first-person shooter based on this series with these characters. Let's hope they make it home this time.